the 2K Sports pregame show.
Round 2 action of the NBA playoffs about to get underway, and we're here to bring you all the action on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, all here for the ride. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For the Heat, they enter the conference semifinals looking very tough. A clean sweep in round 1. They're hoping to carry that momentum into game 1 tonight. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. We'll see the Indiana Pacers and the Miami Heat. Take a look at the Heat. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Johnson is out there with Hill. Then it's Ellis. Then it's Paul George. And it's Young in at the 1. Offensive rebound. Here's Ellis. Can't cash in from close range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Ring shot on the way. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got the first points on the scoreboard for Miami.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Cobb. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Young outside. Johnson the screen. And it's sent back by Cobb.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Wade kicks to Winslow. Fires for 3. Yep, it's good. And another 3 from Cobb. Flash has got 7 points.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Well, now let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Nate McMillan. Doris?
We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road. The coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the night right here. He hits the second from the line. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Whiteside, a screen on Young. Johnson over to help. Whiteside. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. A shot by George, wide open. Hits the 3-point bomb. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Flash, defended by Young. Wade passes to Cobb. Outside a screen to the middle, off the pick. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pacers trail by 3. Young dishes to George. Johnson sets the screen for George. Back to Young. Here's Hill. It's hauled in by the Heat.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Flash. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Whiteside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Ellis. Inside, here's Hill. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And Young, here we go. The pass to Johnson. Feeds to George. Johnson sets the screen for George. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And the dunk by Winslow.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Here's George. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. And George kicks to Hill. Indiana moving it around. Outside, George pulls from the top of the key, and the shot is good. George has got 5 points so far.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Flash, defended by Young. Pass to Cobb. Down low, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on George.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here is Young. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Freak number 1. And so here is Indiana, trailing here by 8. Young outside. With the teardrop. Here's Flash. He has 7. From the corner. Whiteside, the pass to Wade. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Wade's got his first 2 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Flash. That's how much confidence Coach has in his ability to get their offense operating at its peak level. And given his track record, that confidence is well-deserved. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
And thank you, Doris. Miami with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Pacers trail by 8. And Young kicks to Ellis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well. And getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here's Flash. 7 points in the game, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, this is just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Doubled by Cobb. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Johnson. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Now here's Whiteside. He's got 9. They get the rebound. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 10-point Miami lead.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Here's Dragic. Finished off the break. Dragic has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
Here's Stuckey after the made shot from Goran Dragic. And here's George for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. That's now 8 points for Paul George. Here's Flash. He's got 7. Looks for Bosch. Gets it to him. The jump hook. Count that one. Bosch has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
A different look for Miami. Scotty's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Green in for Winslow. Indiana also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for George. And it's C.J. Miles in for Young. To the paint. Stuckey up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Bosch.
And yet to attack the paint here, everything's coming from the outside.
And, you know, if you're on defense, Greg, that's exactly what you want. Keep them shooting over the top.
So it's Miami now. 13-point lead. To the wing right side. Pass to Flash. Bosch, the screen. To the middle. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Bosch has got 8 points.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Here is Miles. Inside, here's Stuckey. Nice D from Scott. The Heat leading by 15. Scott with a screen on Stuckey. To the paint, goes up off the pick, and finished off by Scott.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this.
Pacers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Cobb in at point guard. Anderson is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Green in at the small forward position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Johnson with it. They set the screen. Clock at 4. Here's Ellis. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Now, here is Young. Johnson dishes to Young. Hill. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And it's Ellis penetrating. Here's Johnson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Crisp pass into the paint.
And here are the Heat. They're on an 18-7 run. The dish now to Anderson. Whiteside kicks to Green. And another basket for Miami.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Now here's Ellis. Johnson with a screen on Wade. The drive by Ellis. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Ellis, the pass to Young. Unloads. Rebound by the Heat. Whiteside's got his third rebound on the night. And Wade slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Here's Young after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. That is good. And that's now 6 points for Hill.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
They get it again. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound, and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
And here is Ellis. Following the three-pointer by Freak, Ellis dishes to George. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 10 points in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Chris Bosh on top. Second is Hassan Whiteside.
They've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Winslow's checked in for Gerald Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Freak. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He ended with 29 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Pacers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from George.
Some great play by Paul George tonight. He's got 11 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Young outside. Over in the corner, Ellis. Johnson the screen. Ellis with it. Wade picks him up. Shot's good from Young.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that one's good. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Flash. 12 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a three. And the Heat, another three.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the three-point shot.
Now here's Ellis. Young outside. He feeds it to George. Here's the three. Can't hit. And Miami the other way now.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. 18 points for Freak.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Now here is Young. He has 5, and he gets it to go.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
And Flash gets it to go.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And Young, here we go. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Miami's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Miami's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Young outside. The feed to Ellis. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. For Indiana, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. First one falls for him.
Looking at the game for Young, he has 8 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Scotty's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Dwayne Wade. Then for the Pacers, Koufos checked in for Johnson. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. Here's Young, following the basket by Freak. And Young kicks to Koufos, and the shot is good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Here's Flash. He's got 24. Down low. Bosh, that's good. Bosh has got 10.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Picked him clean. Cobb. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. The Heat making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Young, here we go. Rejected by Cobb. Steps back and shoots. And the Heat got another bucket right there.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Out to Stuckey. It's deflected. One-on-one here. Here's Turner. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Flash. He's got 26. Scott with a screen on Stuckey to the inside. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Miami shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That's good from Scott.
Checking out the game Mike Scott is having. He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Stuckey. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And good on the basket. Book it.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Turner passes to Stuckey. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. To the paint. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Bosch.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Here's Flash. He's guarded by Stuckey.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Dishes to Turner. Heat moving the ball around. And another basket for Miami.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Heat running away with it. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Goran, just a quick question before you...
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about a double?
Flash is checked in for Miami. 3rd quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. On the court for Indiana. They've got Ellis. Hill is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Young, and it's George in at the 3 spot. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Down low, Hill powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Johnson sets the screen for George. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. And the foul called on Freak. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Well, one more, and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Throws it up high, and the jam by Whiteside.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Ellis can't get it to go.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Passes to Whiteside. Here's Flash. He's guarded by Johnson. Good! 32 points for Freak.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Pick up by Hill. Outside, George. Hill sets the screen for George. Clock at 6. Can they get it? Kicks it out to Ellis. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Launches a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Back to George. From past the arc. Indiana again missing.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Johnson the screen. Young outside. Hill sets the screen for Young. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hill has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 16 points for Hill.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Took him no time at all on that one. 34 points for Freak.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The Heat have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. This one for 3. That's good. Flash has got 11 in the second half.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it. No slowing them down, just some incredible numbers for Hill. 16 points and 1 assist.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Whiteside. Turner comes in for Winslow. And it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. And the foul called on Freak. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so...
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show.
And that'll signal the end of our NBA post.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It is round 2 of the NBA playoffs. The intensity just kicked up a notch for Game 2. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. Looking at Miami, they were very effective in asserting their will in Game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into Game 2. And after winning Game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen. I'm a little overconfident.
You're overconfident? Yeah. Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got to protect their home court advantage. So I kind of know what's going to happen in this game. I'm a little overconfident.
You know, they need to take the approach like they haven't done anything yet. You know, the series doesn't really start until a team wins on the road. So they'll be fine, but they have to have the right approach.
Are you feeling overconfident tonight as we sit here?
Always.
About what? Overconfident about what?
Oh, my gosh. Another song.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
At the American Airlines Arena. The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on her sideline. Taking a look at Miami. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their Game 1 win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates. And that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Paul George. Hill is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Young. And it's Ellis. And at the two-guard spot. Now, here's George. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Young. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Heat. Their offense came out big in Saturday's game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Ellis wide open. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here's George. The feed to Hill. Screen by Young. Ellis outside. Pass to Young. From the arc. The shot will not go. And Miami the other way now. In transition, here comes Miami. And Wade slams it in.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Now, here's George. Fires the three, and he gets it to go. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Flash. The wide open look here for Bosh. And another basket for Miami.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
And Young kicks to Ellis. Rebounded by Flash.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Stolen by George. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Feeds it to Ellis. They double team Ellis. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. George. Here's Flash. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, passes it to Bosch. And another basket for Miami.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pacers trail by 5. Well, now let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Nate McMillan. Doris?
I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Hassan Whiteside on top. Second is Chris Bosh.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
And stolen by Whiteside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Pacers trail by 5. Young with the ball. Knocks it loose and stolen by Whiteside. Here's Flash. Whiteside, a screen on George. Inside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Johnson double teamed. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ellis has got his second bucket of the night.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Hill. Wade against Young. The shot by George. Wide open. Off target from outside.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Flash gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Ellis. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Flash. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Wade. Takes it off the glass.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Young, and the pass to Hill. Doubled by Kyle. Hill kicks to Johnson. It's Ellis on the wing. To the inside. And it's Hill. A timely assist by Ellis.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers. And a round of applause, fans, your Heat Dancers.
Heat have gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. Here's Cobb. And another basket for Miami.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Ellis. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Dwayne Wade. Pacers trail by 8. Ellis kicks to Johnson. The dish to George. With the floater, he lays it in. George has got 5 now.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Outside Bosch. Pass to Cobb. Johnson with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And George, here we go. And that one is stuffed right through.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
And the Heat making a change here. Scott's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Johnson. Solomon Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Here's Flash. To the middle. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Miles' turn. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Heat?
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
Anderson, he's checked in for Chris Bosh. There's the steal. To the paint. They get a hand on it. Dragic, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Stuckey. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Flash, and Turner with the block, and they're able to recover. Now, here is Young. The 10-footer, and it's blocked by Cobb.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Baseline jumper, and again, it's Goran Dragic. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Now, here is Young. Down low from 11 feet away. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Dragic against Young. Pass to Flash. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And it's 6 points for Freak.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
C.J. Miles is checked in for Young. Pacers trail by 12. Stuckey outside. He dishes it to Turner. Stuckey kicks to Hill. Indiana moving it around. Kufis the pass to Hill. Clock is at 3. Out to Stuckey. Hits the 3-point bomb. Stuckey's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers. Outside, Green. Pass to Cobb. There's a screen to the paint. Here's Scott. Koufos with the block. Now Miles dishes it to Turner. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. And Miles kicks to Turner. The shot no good. Nice D from Scott. The Heat leading by 9. And it's Dragic off the drive. Plenty of space. And again, the basket from Cobb. Flash has got 8 points.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
So it's Miami now, following the miss by Rodney Stuckey. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 6 points for Goran Dragic.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now, here is Hill. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Turner's checked in for Gerald Green.
Evan Turner.
Miles dishes to Stuckey. Connects on the 9-footer. Stuckey's got 7 points. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
He feeds it to Hill. Six on the shot clock. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got his 5th rebound in this one. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Heat lead by 13.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead.
Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are yours.
And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong. And, you know, still.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And, you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for. And one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Indiana, Johnson is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ellis. And it's Stuckey in at the point guard position. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He had 37 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
For Indiana, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
George passes to Ellis. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Cobb. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Flash has got 10 points. Now, here is Young. He's guarded by Cobb. And Young kicks to Ellis. Johnson with a screen on Wade. Ellis goes in, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And there's the feed to Turner. Here's Flash. 10 points for him. No luck. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And it's George again missing.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Kept alive by Indiana.
He saw that one was going long, and he tracked it down.
Here's Turner, and it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Miami. Off the inbound, and there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Whiteside. And it's 8 points for Dwayne Wade. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Freak number 1. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Ellis dishes to Young. Kicks to Johnson. Pick up by Hill. Johnson, the pass to Ellis. Outside, George, just 5 to shoot. Pick up by Hill. Shot off the screen, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's the screen. Young outside. And George, here we go. Offensive rebound.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
And he gets it to go. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
That's tipped. Young with no one around. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
To the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Flash. He has 12 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
And Miami making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Young outside. Stolen by Bosch. There's Winslow. Finished off the break. Winslow's got his second basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
On its way from Young for 2.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
And that's the beauty of the game right there. I hope we get the opportunity to see a few more of those.
Hill kicks to Ellis. Here's Young. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Cobb. No good with the triple. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ellis dishes to George. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Bosch. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Got it. Get the ball inside.
The shot from the low post is good. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
Yeah, it's really paying off here. Fast break points accounting for their last 8.
Johnson kicks to Ellis. Johnson the screen. Lets it go from the wing. Again, Indiana.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Flash passes to Bosch, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that 2nd foul. But as long as he can avoid a 3rd before the half, I think
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Miami ahead as they wrap up the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Flash, and it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. It's the group on the 4 for Miami.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And Young, here we go. Johnson dishes to George. Johnson the screen. And George kicks to Johnson. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here's Ellis. Off the inbound, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Back to Wade. To the inside. Cobb. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
That's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Got a piece of it. Ellis outside with the teardrop, and it's Miami with the rebound.
You got it.
Winslow, the pass to Wade. Count the bucket. Wade's got 10 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Hill dishes to Ellis. It's back to Hill. Clock at 6. George with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. They get it back. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. 6 points for Hill.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Wade outside. To the paint. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Ellis against Wade. Young left side. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Doubled by Cobb. Ellis. The shot misses. Good D by Wade. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Feeds it to Bosh. Drills the three-pointer. Bosh has got 17 now.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And Young kicks to Ellis. And Whiteside sends it back. Here's Flash. He's got 20. A nice shot by Winslow.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And Young, here we go. Outside, George. No good with the triple.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Paul George with the steal. Young's shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Stolen by George. Knocked away. He kicks it to Young. On the wing, Ellis. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. Young, good look. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 6 assists here tonight.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Young outside. Fires from 14. Rebounded by Flash.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Winslow, the pass to Bosh. Hits the jumper in space. Bosh has got 19 points.
And he could be the